I'm Amita's mom. I'm sure you all know by now. Um, Such an honor to have this opportunity to say a few words on this special occasion. First of all, can I just thank everybody in this room for taking time and the effort for coming today. Thank you. Also, I'd like to say thank you to the two mothers that are with us today, my mum and Dev's mum. Thank you because, as you know, their health is not great. So thank you, mothers, for being here today. And thank you, Amar and Amita, for choosing this beautiful venue. I think we'll all agree. It's got a wow factor, hasn't it? And we all know also how much they love London. So that's why we have the London theme going on. Right, our daughter Rosie, and some of you will be thinking, who's Rosie? Amita's nickname is Rosie. And why is she called Rosie? The day that she was born, I won't go into the stories about labour and everything else, but her dad was the first one, obviously, to see her. And he said, oh, wow, look, she's like a red rose. And of course, that's why she's called Rosie. So I will refer to her as Rosie because it's easier for me. Amita's a bit difficult. I have to think before I say Amita. And have you all heard about the pink laddus that people are now distributing when a girl is born? I'll just share a story with you. When Rosie was born, she's our firstborn, and a lot of the oldies in the family said, oh, kudi ho gaya, kudi ho gayi, it's a girl. And for those of you that don't know, when it's a girl, it's usually like, oh, God, because all Indians want a boy. But anyway, when Rosie was born, we were overjoyed. She was a beautiful rose. So we decided to distribute mithai. So that's what we did. And then when we took the mithai, some of the oldies were saying, oh, nay, 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 it will bring bad luck because, you'll have loads of girls after this. Well, what I was going to say, after Rosie came her two handsome brothers. Yeah? So it's a myth, okay? You should celebrate your daughters because they are equal to any son. So the moral of the story is love and respect your daughters, and also they will also take you on some wonderful journeys, as Rosie has, not just in our travels, but in all of her achievements, all the special moments that we've shared because of her achievements. And one of the biggest achievements, I have to say, is finding Amma. So thank you, Rose, for bringing Amar and his wonderful family into our lives. We look forward to many more wonderful journeys and adventures with you both and obviously our new family. Thank you and God bless.
Gosh, I'm still writing my speech. So a little bit of improv will be fun. So ladies and gents, Good evening. Thank you for being here. Just to reiterate Amita's mum's sentiments, to join the happy couple together and celebrate this just wonderful, beautiful day. And, thank you for letting us share your love today. It's an honor to us all. So apparently I'm the best man. So there's a couple of traditional things I have to do. So first, thank yous to the bridesmaids for helping to get this day together. Thank you to the flower girl. Where is she? Yeah, thank you. You did a great job. Thank you to Taryn for being the ring bearer. You did a great job. We're all proud of you, so thank you. So traditionally, the best man talks about the first time they met the groom. And for me, it was the day I was born. And since that day, I've looked up to my brother. I think he's had this curiosity about who I was and how I came into stealing all of his thunder. But nonetheless, we've grown up together with my elder brother Tarsum as well, and we've been, best mates. We've been to hundreds of gigs together. My brother's love of music has also, I guess, come into my own love of music. The hundreds of gigs that we've been to, the thousands of sibling fights we've been in as well, and the millions of laughs, the millions and millions of laughs that we've had together. I'm so lucky to have you as my brother, and I'm also now lucky, Amita, to have you in our lives. It's a blessing, it really is. So the first time I met you, Amita, I thought you were tenacious, intelligent, and beautiful. And it's brilliant because I've got a brother now. I've got a sister as well to look up to, and it's such a blessing to our whole family to have you here. You're such a treasure, and we're really looking forward to having you in our lives, and all the best for you guys for the future. For my brother, he's the most coolest, funniest, most annoying person that we all probably know. There's a story that I've got to share. We went to the Natural History Museum to see the photography exhibition. Do you remember that? And it was winter a few years ago, and we went and had a hot chocolate at the cafe, and Amita takes off her jacket, and she's wearing this really cool winter red jumper. And my brother looks at her in the most weird way, and he takes off his jacket, and he's wearing the same jumper. And that's when you know it's true love. So yeah, that's when we knew it was meant to be. So to iterate, we're so blessed to have you. So happy that you found love together. We're here to support you, and we wish you a lifetime of happiness and love. So let's take this moment to, I guess, we don't typically do toasts in my family, but we'll send you our love. We're sending you all of our love from everyone here. If you wish to raise a toast, that's fine. If you wish to raise a baby, that's also fine. But yeah, would you please join us in wishing the best for their happy couple? Thank you so much.
Hi everyone. Hello. Sat Sri Akal to my family. Namaste to my new family. And hello to all my friends and people I actually really love who are here and sharing this moment. I've got a lot of thank yous to say today. And I'm going to start with my parents first. To my mum and dad, thank you so much for being so supportive during the build-up to this wedding. I know this wedding isn't the traditional kind of wedding that you envisaged, but I think it's been an incredible experience, and to share it with everyone here. I want to thank my brother, Bubs, Taryn, thank you, and little Herjot for making us so happy. And obviously thanks to Jas as well for being my rock in this whole process and coordinating everything that you've done. I really appreciate that. A huge thank you as well to Amita's family, her parents, her brother and family for being so welcoming, to my mum and dad for being so warm, and for bringing up Amita and doing such a fantastic job. And you've given her a real set of values and grounding that's made her the person that she is today. I know how important Amita's family is to her, so to be part of it it's a very special feeling. I want to say thank you, a massive thank you to the bridesmaids as well, to Emma, lovely reading as well today, beautiful reading. To Georgina as well, and to Katie as well. We think that you've done an amazing job, and we know how much you've supported Amita through the whole preparation throughout today, and we really appreciate it so much. I've got to thank a few people who have travelled quite a long way to be here as well. I think we've got Aaron from Australia. Aaron. We've got Dek from Austria. There he is. Natalie and George, who came all the way from Swansea. Where are they? We've got a few people from the Midlands as well, I think. And more importantly, we've got a couple from Southall as well. So, there they are. And finally, thank you to my new wife, Amita. I just want to say thank you for always being there for me, making me so happy and agreeing to marry me. I love you, and you look absolutely stunning tonight as well. It still hasn't sunk in that we're actually married, but it's a strange feeling because Amita is my best friend, and I never thought I'd get to say that. I get to marry my best friend. Some of you know Amita in some other different names. I know Mum has already said Rosie. So I know a few people know her as Rosie. A few people know her as AJ. A few people know her as Dr. Jassy. I know one person knows her as Buaji. I've known her under quite a few names, which I'm going to run through a couple, I think. I don't know if you're going to remember some of these, but Lil One, Dwarsh, that was an old one, Amiti, and Amita. Yeah, you do. I'll admit, none of those gained any traction, but there's one that I think that's always stuck and been an endearing nickname, and it's when I call you Scrappy. So Scrappy is probably my favourite one, and I think it sums up Amita quite a lot. If you don't know Scrappy, it's Scrappy Dappy Doo, the nephew of Scooby-Doo, and if you see what he does, he's always... sorry, I don't know if you remember or if you've seen the picture frame downstairs. There's a picture of Amita with boxing gloves. Amita loves boxing, And yes, she does box as well. Yep. And that's one thing that I've always noticed is whenever there is a challenge, you're always willing to roll up your sleeves and get your fists up and fight for what you actually believe in. And yeah, you're always ready for a scrap, and you always fight your corner, usually after my many silly jokes as well. In all seriousness though, whenever there is a challenge or a task, the fact that you are so independent and you always hold your ground and you never back down, it's an incredible asset to have, I think, and I'm very lucky that I can share that with you. I mean, you're intelligent. I mean, you're kind. You're thoughtful. I know how much you think about all your loved ones and your friends and family before you think of yourself. You're driven. You're always looking for new challenges, and you're creative and talented. Because if you look around this venue tonight, a lot of the little touches are because of what Amita's done in terms of the planning and process. And as much as I hate to say this, you are really funny as well. I admit it. I'll never forget what my dad said when I first met Amita with you. After realizing all of those assets that you have, he said to Amita, "Why are you with him?" Thanks, Dad. You're incredibly passionate about all your interests, everything from traveling, which I know gives you such a zest for life. You love books and sports, football.
Spurs.
She's a Spurs fan, unfortunately. And I know that you have the same love and appreciation for music and live concerts as much as I do. Thank you so much for making this wedding so special. And our relationship has been a roller coaster, but there's never been a dull moment from the ups and downs. And this whole year, especially, where we've been planning this wedding, and this whole day today that we've gone through, I can't imagine doing it without anyone else apart from you. So, again, I would like you all to just join me, sending all our love and my love as well to you for being my best friend and being my wife. I love you.